Y'all tune into the Pop Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pop Podcast.
With the Pop Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down. To follow the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Foolish made this fool. Know that.
I think they mad and I'm on them niggas know I'm the shit. I'm Tigmatic, I'm at it, I keep that ratchet to spit. I'm putting pressure all on them, trying to advance to the chip. Get in the way of my dreams, Bodie, I let off the stick. It ain't no stopping me. They hating on my moves, which mean they watching me. Trying to do just what I do, but moving sloppily. I'ma be on top and I predict it like a prophecy. I live that high life forever. They mad, I'm on and I know they hate, but I remember nights that I barely ate. Sleeping in the basement on a waterbed with no box springs, just doors on crates. Was a skinny nigga with an attitude, living life with no gratitude. Was robbing niggas for my next meal, cause I was dead broke and I ain't had food. Had a nigga like fuck school, went to juvie where a nigga learned to move. Ski tossed me that crack and told me to trap. I bought me my first tool, fucked the money up, my mom paid it back. My pockets back on flat cause I ain't know the rules. And now a nigga older and I know the rules. I'm getting money with a lean and a shoulder grooves. And when they counted me out, them real niggas gon' count me in. Man, they threw me in the water thinking I would drown, but with the sharks I swim. Man, I'm back on my feet and I'm back to the street. Niggas wish they had a spark like him. I think they mad and I'm on, cause niggas know I'ma win. I think they mad and I'm on, them niggas know I'm the shit. I'm Tigmatic, I'm at it, I keep that ratchet to spit. I'm putting pressure all on them, trying to advance to the chip. Get in the way of my dreams, Bodie, I let off the stick. It ain't no stopping me. They hating on my moves, which mean they watching me. Trying to do just what I do, but moving sloppily. I'ma be on top and I predict it like a prophecy. I live that high life forever. I was sitting back and that was my time. Now they sit and watch how I shine. Gotta move fast and got no time for the slow grind. This flow here be a gold mine. Showing out when it's go time. There first like the front line. Philly nigga 10 toes down for the money on. Y'all want mine. Always putting that groundwork. Lied out like a sound burst. Started off with a pound first. Niggas moving that brown dirt. Beef I eat, leave your man's murk. Beat a nigga till my hands hurt. Started off with a plan, nigga, just to see if that plan work. And now it working, y'all niggas mad. I can see the look in y'all faces. Hating on me, got you moving fast, so I guess it's time I get flagrant. If I'm on go when I'm getting low, homie, you don't wanna see the gay spit. Not bad for an OG that really started from the base. They mad and I'm on them niggas know I'm the shit. I'm Tigmatic, I'm at it. I keep that ratchet to spit. I'm putting pressure all on them, trying to advance to the chip. Get in the way of my dreams, Bodie, I let off the stick. It ain't no stopping me. They hating on my moves, which mean they watching me. Tryna do just what I do, but moving sloppily. I'ma be on top and I predict it like a prophecy. I live that high life forever, I'm lit. Forever I'm lit. Forever I'm lit. I live that high life forever, I'm lit. Forever I'm lit. Forever I'm lit. I live that high life forever, I'm lit.
We coming in from the door, man, on folks them. Y'all already know, cuz. Yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I rock all this white like I'm godly. Sushi gon' come with wasabi. Fresh off the steps of the porch. I walk out, get in a Porsche. Know that I'm using the force. Know that I mastered the course. Known as the plug and the source. Haters, they feeling remorse. This for my dogs in court. That's facing the judge and the jury. My brother, he made it in sports. And that's why he rock all that jewelry. She can remember me now. Know that my vision is blurry. I got these racks on me now. Know that the money done carry me. Know that I'm lit in my city. Know that I'm hot. Know that we poppin', man. Everybody chasing that cloud. Running they mouth. Know I really feed the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold up. We on the beaches and right off the coast. Down here in Florida, we doing the most. The hustle on South Beach is like a LeBron. You call it a pound and we call it a bomb. We at the lick and I'm working with chicken. Shout out my nigga from Memphis, they chicken. For my dog and themselves, know I know that they listening. Yeah, I'm on a new level just like I'm Hendrix. Straight from the gutter, we come from the trench. We ball on these niggas, they sit on the bench. They using the style and I swear I ain't lending. We pushing the P and the P is for profit. They watching and listening, look how they copy. They hate and respect it, but gotta acknowledge me. Know that a nigga be doing a lot. Know that I'm lit in my city. Know that I'm hot. Know that we poppin', man. Everybody chasing that cloud. Running they mouth. Know I really feed the game.
Yo, what's up, y'all? You're now tuned into another episode of The Pot Podcast with Tigmatic. We moving and booming. And as always, this episode is brought to you by Collywood TV, Collywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, North Shade Demore Boutique, and DemaniBrand.com. Also, by way of Vibes Beverages LLC. The commercial about to drop for the Vibes Beverages, y'all. Be on the lookout for that as well. And that's my new sponsorship. So, you know, we here, y'all. Each year we leveling up. That's what we about out here. But listen, I got my guest here today. First of all, let me say this. It's hump day. Let me get in my 1-2 real quick because I'm feeling good. My guest got me feeling good too. We was on here cracking up, you know, laughing and all that. And we was cracking up a couple days ago too when we was chopping it up too. But we're gonna talk about that too. But I want to get in my 1-2 like I usually do. When I like to feel good and do my thing, we gonna do it this way. I feel A.O.K. just like my guest, because she's A.O.K. We out here moving and booming. Collywood TV is the takeover on Hump Day. It's your boy Tigmatic. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. I feel great, so should you. And for those that are just watching for the first time, welcome. This is the podcast with Tigmatic, the mental health show, hip hop, and everything else that talks about the struggles artists go through while still pursuing their career or entertaining the world. We are here. This is a real conversation. We ain't, being all sugar-coated. We ain't cursing, but we ain't sugar-coating either. I let the cursing go into artistry, as y'all can see. With artists, you want to curse, you can do that. I'm letting you express yourself, but when we conduct conversation, we do it professionally and show that our people can carry it the way we carry it. Also, I am the founder of Black Lives Matter Grassroots, North Carolina, by way of Black Lives Matter Grassroots. 56 chapters around the world, and we are here, not just the United States, y'all. So when we say Black Lives Matter Grassroots is Black Lives Matter, that is the original formation of Black Lives Matter. Get to know us on blacklivesmattergrassroots.org. I'll put the site up along this little banner that y'all see down here that's scrolling across saying Going In Radio. It's going to be a lot for y'all to see from time to time. Names of things, my guests, sites, and little things that y'all might want to know if you want to get acclimated with the show. So, like I said, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. We moving and booming. Okay, so like I said, my guest is here. She's sitting here watching. She looked like she's excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she is. I'm excited to have this conversation. Her name is Nicole Davenport, but she goes by the name of Pumpkin. And we're going to talk about how she got that name too, because I'm excited to find that part out too. But we're going to get into it right now. So without further ado, my guest, Pumpkin, in the building.
Hey, milk and cookies.
What's going on?
Excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me here. This is awesome.
Hey, listen, welcome to the podcast. And we're going to get this camera off me because this camera is solo dolo time for you.
Oh,
Solo
I like
dolo.
that.
Okay. So, it's Philly lingo all day today. So you
All day.
Solo dolo a lot. Yo,
Solo dolo.
You going with the squad? No, I'm going dolo. I'm going solo dolo. So,
I'm going solo dolo too.
Yeah, so folks, we're going to talk a lot of Philly lingo today. Y'all know that's my hometown, and I got a Philadelphia native. So, Queen, the camera is on you. Give yourself a formal introduction like only you can.
Hello, I want to correct. I'm not a native, Philadelphia native. I got to represent my hometown. My hometown, Indianapolis, Indiana, that town.
Okay, I love correction.
That town. Indianapolis, Indiana, all day. My stepping grounds. But welcome, thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to be in here. Definitely on a positive podcast with Tig here. Yes, that's my name. My real name is Pumpkin, but I go by Nicole. I do many things. First thing, I love entertainment. I love comedy, music. So, I dabbed off into music, stuff like that. But I'm here. I'm glad to be here. And we talk about good stuff and mental health. I can definitely tell you about some mental health.
Hey, we're going
to I can tell you some tips about some mental health.
Hey, listen. One of your folks said, what up? Zilla in the building. Pumpkin
Oh.
sent me here. Shout out to Zilla. Thanks for the love.
What's up, Zil? Thank you. Thank you, Zil. Thank you for tuning in.
For sure.
Yeah,
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
All
he be with me on Instagram. That's what's up. But yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So we here and we gonna get into this good conversation. So before we get into the questions, my first question is, tell me about where the name Pumpkin came from. You know,
Yes, Pumpkin.
so let's get
Pumpkin
into
is my real name. Pumpkin is my real name.
That's
my
your
grandmother.
first name?
Yes.
Oh wow.
My real name is Pumpkin Nicole.
That's fire. That's fire.
So I started using Nicole like when I was in 3rd grade because I was fighting all the time in school.
Yeah.
You know, because of my name. And yeah, my grandmother, she was ignorant because how she know I have a fat tail when I get older? A pumpkin, a big old pumpkin.
Yeah.
So she named me, and I love my grandmother. Grandma, rest in peace. Grandma Catherine. My mama's mama.
Yeah.
So that's how I got my name, Pumpkin.
Oh, that's fire. Shout out to your mama's mama. Like you just said it.
Well, we got to get Jesus on the main line to give her the shout out.
Hey, listen, rest in peace. You know how that go. Listen, for those that don't know, Pumpkin is also a comedian. But let's run down the list. Since we got the solo dolo cam on you still.
Okay.
Tell the people the many hats that you wear. Break it down.
I was forced to do comedy because my mentor, his name was Larry Coupdeville. He was promoted back in Atlanta. He the one that brought out Earthquake, some more, and Cedric the Entertainer. So when I collaborated with him, because I'm an advocate as well. Before I was a comedian, I'm an advocate for my community. And the reason I became an advocate for my community, because my son, when he was a year old, he was living in Florida, Hollywood, Florida. And it was a white cop was going to tell me that my son wasn't going to beat nothing, you know. So I made it my business to go out in the community and in the trap homes and pull talent out and motivate our Black men instead of negativity, you know, and destroying our community, selling drugs and, you know, and being a mule for, you know, the NRA and things like that.
Yeah.
So so ever since then, I go out into the trap house. So when I connected with him and we started doing things because he lives in Atlanta right now, but he's from my hometown, Indianapolis.
Okay.
And when I connected with him, you know, we trying to, you know, put together a Hope House. He said, you know, you funny. He said, you are really funny. And so I went to go visit him in Atlanta because once again, I used to manage artists. Let me go back. So as an advocate, what I do is I challenge, because I sent you the YouTube link.
Yeah.
I challenged them. I said, you know, told this one, you know, man, I will manage him. I said, because you funny. I said, but both of your hands got to be clean though. Because he had warrants and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, Pumpkin, if you
get sent away.
Yeah, I said, if you put me on stage and if I win, he said, I'll turn myself in. I got on the hottest spot in Indiana. It was called Crackers. Got him on there. He won. And guess what? He brought 15 people with him.
Oh, that's dope.
So that's how he won. So when he won, he came out. We was at the parking lot. I said, you know what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
And he turned himself in.
Oh, he did?
He turned himself in. He only did 3 months.
Oh, that's
fire. They sent him to, you know, the halfway house.
Oh, that's fire.
At 30 years old, that young man got his first job at 30 years old at Jimmy John's.
Oh, that's dope. Set him to open his mind to a different way of life, and that's fire.
Because
So,
when you okay.
go ahead. Say what
Yeah,
you was about to say.
because Tig, when you talk to them, they bringing home 5,000 and more a week.
Yeah.
You can't go and talk to them with a doggone Martin Luther King dream. You got to talk to them with that dream with a Malcolm X plan too.
Yeah.
And give them that hope. They need that because the mama and sisters give up on them.
That's right.
So yeah. Saying that, it feels good.
Yeah.
So now you manage artists and comedians. A comedian, and I'm also a film. I write and produce. You guys can see I have a film that I'm filming on August 24th called Tight Grip. So I stay busy. I stay busy and be productive on a positive level.
Oh, that's fire. So, first of all, I want to say this. I want to say thank you for deciding to be a positive force in someone's life because, like you said, a lot of these guys, they're making a lot of money, and to give up that to do something more productive takes a lot of willpower, and to have somebody in their life to help them through that is a great thing within itself. So I want to say thank you for doing that.
Oh.
Keep doing that. We need more people doing that. You feel me? So Solo Dolo came back to you. All right. So let's get into it. You're an actress, an entrepreneur, and a businesswoman.
Yes.
Who is Pumpkin when nobody is watching?
Goofy.
Okay.
I love my animals. I do volunteer. I love volunteering at the animal shelter. I love animals so much I don't eat them. I have 9 grandbabies.
That's fire. That's definitely fire.
9 is an awesome number.
Okay.
Yes, and I do brand ambassador for A.O.K hair company here in Philadelphia. So I'm in the marketing.
Break that down a bit. Tell the people about A.O.K and
yes.
your role with this company.
Woo! A.O.K hair company, a young man here in Philadelphia. He didn't want to sell no drugs. Name of Rasan Watkins. He married a lady in this neighborhood, and she was a hairstylist. So he supported her dream. By supporting her dream, he started getting into knowing about the hair. So one day he was doing so well selling the hair, a company from China, and I can't pronounce it right now, but a company from China reached out to him, and he traveled to China in a factory that we right now is partnered with, and so he traveled to China in the factory to learn all about it and brought it here to Philadelphia. And now he thinks he wants people that he connects with in his board meeting that thinks like him and thinks for the next generation, because he's doing this for the next generation.
Right.
He's building the platform, and it's been standing for 20 years and plus.
Okay.
And we're right here in Philadelphia, 5054 North 5th Street here in Philadelphia. We got that 100% virgin good hair.
Virgin hair. Y'all heard him.
Yeah. So what I do, I don't blow smoke up nobody's tail.
Yeah.
I stand by my product. Just like with comedy, movie, I stand by it.
Yeah.
And I support what's good.
As you should. As you should. So, you're an entrepreneur. You do something else though. You know, I don't want to run it down.
It's back there.
for
Can you see it?
That's the hair?
No, the table, massage table.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you also a licensed massage therapist as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you get into multiple bags. We gonna say it straight like that. You know what I mean? She getting the multiple bags, y'all. And that's always a good thing, you know. But we gonna drop one of them bombs. She getting right to it. And as I say, she moving and booming. Hey, y'all gotta excuse me. Those little outbursts gonna keep coming out as we do the show. This is the energy we carry. It's a mental health show, but it's not your typical mental health show. It ain't the, oh, so what were you diagnosed with? Nah, we ain't gonna do all that. We gonna just have a straight conversation. And this is what it is. So like I said, it could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me.
Put some respect on it, on my stepdaddy.
All right. So here's my next question. Tell me what Pumpkin was like as a little girl.
Ooh, protected.
You from Indianapolis, right?
Nap Town.
So tell us what growing up in that town was like and what you was like as a little girl growing up.
Oh man, I love music. It was certain music I ain't supposed to be listening to, but I didn't care. I was a protector. I was a hustler. I was working at 8. I didn't know what the word integrity was. At 8, yeah. At 8.
What was you doing at 8?
Selling candy.
Hey, let's get it.
But let's say I got that job. I got that job because in Indianapolis, everything is far, far away. You know, it's not like a city where it's every store, every corner. So on our block, Little Dinks had a store, and it was way in the back. One day I went in there, I didn't see him. So I sat there, you know, on a, you know, on the stool waiting for him. So when people came in, you know, I was serving them.
Yeah.
Come to find out what he was doing, he was getting served in the alley.
Yeah. You were selling that penny candy though.
And so he would pay me in candy, and I would take it to school and sell it.
Yeah.
Recess time. Oh yeah, I had to hem up a couple heifers in the bathroom with my quarter. Where my quarter at?
Yo.
So in Indianapolis, we played kickball. You know, I was the oldest out of my cousins and my brother and sister. I was a protector.
Yeah. Do you have any siblings?
Absolutely, yeah. My mom had, including me, 5, and my dad has 9.
Whoa. Big family.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was the oldest. So the country, you know, and then of course, I had raised my first child at 13. So I was emancipated at 15.
Okay.
So I've been on my own. So I had 3 children at 16. Yeah, so I was working, had my own car, had my own apartment, you know.
You was doing what you needed to do though.
Yeah. So I'm a family person. I love my family. I protect my family. I like making my own money. Yeah, so growing up in Indianapolis, you know, the Midwest, I grew up fast.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, it's, you know, religion and prostitution was going on in my home. In the daytime, they were Jehovah's Witness. At nighttime, they're pimps and prostituting, gambling.
That's heavy though. That's heavy. So at a young age, seeing this, what would you say that did to you, you know, at that age? You know what I'm saying? That's heavy.
Well, it made me grow up, of course. It made me use common sense more. Because it made me realize that adults are selfish. And that's when I had my children. And right now, my oldest daughter's 40. She has 3. You know, my second daughter, you know, I still communicate. You know, they all graduated. They not hoochie mamas or out, you know, being menace to society.
That's a great
thing. Yeah, I'm blessed. That's my success right there.
Absolutely.
You know, so saying that, moving forward, that's where mental health come in. Because when you have to be the mother and the father and the protector and the provider, and a nurse and an educator, because I didn't play that by education.
Yeah, it becomes hard. It's hard work, and especially when you're doing it alone. My mama was a single mama until I had a stepdaddy. That didn't work out. She was back to being single, and she still held it down. May she rest in peace. So I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Salute to the moms out there holding it down. You know what I mean? All right, so here's my next question to you. We starting off light, and then we gonna get into the deep because this is a 2-hour conversation. You know what I mean?
Let's do it. Let's go.
So, when did you first realize making people laugh wasn't just something you did naturally? It was actually a gift.
Oh man, when I lived in Hollywood, Florida in '97, because you know I did 2 years in the penitentiary.
Right.
So
we're gonna get into that too.
When I got out and went to Florida, moved to Florida, and I was working for this company, insurance company, and every time we go on lunch break, you know, I'm the one standing up and they sitting down and they laughing. And they said, "Oh, Nikki, you should do comedy."
Yeah.
And then, you know, I always been like that. I had to entertain my cousins and my sisters, you know, my little cousins. You know, I had to entertain them. But I was always goofy, always as a little kid. Because I ain't like seeing nobody cry or sad. And I would say some stuff to make them laugh. Like, you cry? Why your mouth so watery? Why you cry?
Why your mouth so watery?
You know, I didn't like nobody, and I ain't like bullies. I used to beat up bullies. Like, you know, we having fun, then you know a big bully gonna come and try to mess up our fun.
Yeah.
I used to beat big girls up all the time when I was little because of that.
Yeah.
You mad because you ugly.
Listen, y'all, she gonna be cracking a lot of jokes through the whole joint, so just be aware of this. This is the vibes for the night. But she keeping it real with y'all too, you know. So let's talk about that a bit. Let's stay there. You talked about being booked. Tell the if you feel like it. You know, I don't know how much
be a bully.
No, not bully. I said booked. You said you was booked. You was in a penitentiary. So you was yeah. So let's talk about that a bit, if you will, and tell the people, if you will, what you learned from it, how long you was in there for, what you learned from it, and what you gained from it as well.
Well, one thing I learned from it, it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent as far as the Black women.
Yeah.
In our community, it's a lot of talent. Huh?
What was you in for? If you care to talk about that part.
Murder.
Hey.
But look, but peep game.
Go ahead.
They always been Karens. And when this was in 94. And when she put her hand on me, I was defending myself.
Yeah.
And only thing I was doing was dragging her, Tig.
Yeah.
So when I was dragging her, I broke her neck because I was hitting her head against stuff.
Yeah.
So I broke her neck.
Yeah.
And see, I only did 2 years because I never been in trouble, never had handcuffs, because I was at home because I had children.
Right.
So I've never been arrested or do anything, been in the streets like that. We was in the park. It got out of hand. She put her hands on me, and I lost it. And the monkey on my back is because my children was there. My 2 daughters at the time, they were little, so they had to see me go off to prison. Wait, everybody's life changed. Because the system, they didn't put me probation. They sent me straight to jail.
Yeah.
Because what happened? Who she was.
Yeah.
The color of her skin, the color of my skin.
Yeah.
And you know how the system is.
Yeah.
So
I definitely know how the system is.
So during that 2 years, of course, it was awful. But once again, as a cancer, we go with the water flow. We go with the wave of negativity and trauma. So by going through that wave when I was in penitentiary, I went to the activity director and I asked him, can I put on like a show? And he agreed. He was like, sure. So I put on a show. It was like a talent show. And I mean, the talent in there came out. And it changed the whole atmosphere after that. With the correction officer and everybody around, So when I put my first show on in penitentiary, I said, when I get out, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah. Okay, so you came home. So let me ask you this, because this is something that I want my viewers to understand about, although you went through what you went through and this person lost their life through it, it wasn't intentional. It was just you defending yourself, right? What did you go through mentally knowing that happened, and how did you handle it?
What I went through mentally, I was angry because my children, I was away from my daughters. So mentally, that made me mad at the world, hate the world. I hated the world.
Okay.
Because the world is so jacked up. It's so uneven when it comes to a group in our community. While other communities get away with so much more than what we do. It was like it's a setup, it's a trap. So I was angry, and that anger turned into I'm a soap on a box. I'm willing to die for. I'm about to cry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to die for this.
Yeah.
That's for my 9 grandbabies.
Yeah.
I'm ready to die for this, Tig. By any means necessary. So that's what it took me on a minute. It really, you don't understand how many times I've been, because you're not going to piss on my foot and tell me it's raining.
Yeah.
And that's what the system been doing to us.
Yeah. Especially if you're defending yourself, and it's self-defense in a lot of cases, in a lot of situations, especially for us. it comes out as if we're not in the right. You know what I'm saying? For doing something that's just a human right, self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So within that, you're doing time, you find out that you're funny. When you came home and you decided to pursue comedy, what did your family think about you wanting to pursue comedy? Did they think you was funny? Like, how did that go?
With me, I play to win, so I don't get validation. I don't need validation. But my daughter and my son, my family supports me, but I don't get no support from my huge family, my cousins, and with my brother, yeah, they come out, because my brother, he's an actor. His name is Robin Williams. He's an actor. He's on the series SUV.
Okay.
So we got our own personal life. So as far as support, I get support from strangers.
That's usually how it goes, even with what I do, activism, doing the show, radio. Your biggest support sometimes are the strangers, and there ain't nothing wrong with that either.
But it would feel good knowing your family talking about something,
Oh, they talking about it. You just don't know about it. And I know that to be true. They watching. You probably see them every now and then watching your stories, but they ain't liking it. They ain't sharing it. They ain't saying nothing. Because that goes on. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that face.
That's weird to me.
It is, but listen.
But soon you get on, that's when they call, hey, cousin.
Yo, cuz.
Can I get a ticket?
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. That's exactly how it goes.
Because check this out, because I was in a stage play. And I invited my auntie. I said, auntie, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to get you a pedicure. I'm going to pamper. Just so she can hang out with me and see my stage play. Why she called that same day and canceled? You know what I said? I said, I don't want you coming to my funeral.
Dang. Don't even come. And if you do, be late to that. Come when it's over.
I'm gonna get my daughter a list. These are the people not coming.
Straight like that.
You think I'm playing? She already got a list.
Yeah.
But that mental, that really, because you gotta realize with me, I held everything in. And when you do that, you will mess yourself up because your mind will break. Your mind would say, okay, here we go. You think you tough.
Your mom would definitely play tricks on you too.
You have an out-of-body experience.
That's a fact. So let me ask you. You just gave us one. Was being in jail the hardest season of your life, or was it something else? And if so, how did you get over
it? My hardest time in jail was my last 30 days.
Okay, break that down.
Because they knew I was leaving. That spirit they want you to leave. I mean, my last 30 days was my worst days when I was in penitentiary. My roommate turned on me. I'm talking my roommate. We was 9 months roommates, having a ball every evening. It was time for me to go, and I couldn't find my R. Kelly 12 play and my Dina Howard cassette tape. You don't understand. That took me through. Dina Howard. I love me some Dina Howard.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, Ted. She tore it up. I found it in the kitchen because we had a kitchen. It was way in the back in the kitchen. I said, and you ain't supposed to be stealing sugar. We got sugar. I ain't become a thief. I ain't become a criminal until I got locked up. I learned all type of stuff. I learned how to light a doggone. If you want to light something, you could use electricity from the socket. You can take and I sold cigarettes. I sold cigarettes out of the apple stems. What I do, I take the apple stems and I chew it up. I put my, bite on it, and I put it in the windowsill to let it dry.
Yeah.
Then I smash it up.
Okay.
Then they roll it up and they smoke it.
Stories from the cell.
I'm a hustler, baby.
All right, so let me ask you this. Are you the type of person who asks for help, or do you try to figure out everything yourself?
I try to figure it out everything myself, buddy.
Why?
It's in me. I've been like that since day one. It's just in me.
But
you have a brain.
Sometimes it could be easier if you ask for help. The right people, though.
What? Say that again?
I said, do you think it could be easier if you ask the right people for help?
Yeah, it can. The right people.
Yeah.
But the right people don't be around.
Yeah, because that's the key. Sometimes
you gotta figure it out yourself.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's just like, they didn't like with the comedy world. They kept putting me off. They didn't want to put me on the stage. So I created my own. I did my own show.
Yeah.
I got my own room. I got my own comedians. I got a cook. I got a music. You feel what I'm saying? I did my own tickets, sold it, promoted.
Yeah.
You don't go. I shouldn't have to need permission to do something I want to do. My destiny. I shouldn't have to ask permission from nobody.
I agree with you there.
So that's what I feel when you go ask help. Don't get me wrong. I do. I have my help. I do have help when I go. And then that person asked me, why don't you just ask? I said, I thought I did.
All right, so at least help is a good thing,
Okay.
Help is definitely a good thing. For me, I have help. I have my wife. I have, my in-laws when I'm, going through it. I got people to vent to, and they like, all right, well, maybe you should do it this way or do it that way. And I'm like, Now, sometimes in the beginning, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I wasn't taking nobody criticism, nobody opinion, none of that. Thinking I had to figure it out myself until people started telling me like, yo, you talking too much while the guest is on. Let them talk. And I was like, oh, no, it's supposed to be about me. And that's when God had to check me like, no, this ain't about you. This is about the people that you putting on. And I had to learn some things. So, sometimes we got to get that
shallow.
Nah, it wasn't even me being shallow. Let me tell you what it was. And I'm gonna do the solo dolo, Kim, because I want to be very transparent with this, because this is what I like to do. So it wasn't being shallow, because I'm an artist. I first had this notion that because it was called the podcast with Tigmatic, it was gonna be all things Tigmatic. And that was the premise at first. But God was like, nah, you got to humble yourself, bruh. I want you to sit back, put these people on your show, and have a real conversation about something that people ain't talking about. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's going to work. And lo and behold, the moment I did that, the moment the transition happened and it started to work. See, sometimes we think we the driver, but he the driver. You know what I mean? And that's just how real I can get with that. That's as transparent that I can be with that. He had to really check me like, this ain't about you, cuz.
Right.
You gotta chill.
You know, I realized that, well, you know, when I put the show together in penitentiary, because the activity director said, you need a crew. He said, get your crew together and you got this, and you got to have the gym. And I thought about it, the crew. I got the young white girl. She was in there for arson. I had her lighten up the stage.
I see what you did there.
Then it was a transgender in there that was used to be a woman, and there was a man. I had it doing the graphics and stuff because, you know, it was good in artwork and you know, transforming stuff. So it did the artwork, and I hosted. That was my first show I ever hosted. It was in penitentiary.
Yeah.
And it was fun. So you need a team.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you need a team, and everybody got to be on the same level. You got to realize you're in character right now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So when you're in character, you got to be interesting. You got to be excited. You got to be talking about something. You got to people are like, what they talking about? What they talking about? What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. They talking about what they talking about. They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about?
Shout out to K-Dot.
on everything. So I love comedy because growing up, TV was a guest in our home.
Yeah.
When we turned on the TV, everybody came over. Everything was shut down. You know, so Bill Cosby, Roger Dangerfield, Joan Rivers, Richard Pryor, Robin Williams, Eddie Murphy, you know, the sitcoms, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I grew up on, watching that. Comedy. Yeah. Comedy made people feel good. And music made people happy.
Yeah.
And food. I'm a chef too.
Yeah.
I love to cook from scratch. Yes.
I'll be cooking too. You know what I mean?
I heard you when you say.
We ain't gonna talk about what we was talking about behind the scenes, but she know, because I was in here running around like a chicken with his head cut off. That's what's up. Y'all.
That's what's up.
Term,
but yeah, I can tell you a square. You got your button all the way buttoned up to your top of your shirt, square.
Come on now, this is South Philly style. You already know. You can tell I'm from the P. This is what we do out here.
Yeah.
This is what we do from the P. You know what I'm saying? North, they might leave one joint unbuttoned, but South Philly, we keep it all the way up. You know what I mean? That thing be nice and fresh. And
see, your accent,
pressed.
Your accent ain't going nowhere. You will always have that feeling.
They like, when you coming back? February 31st.
You ain't come back to visit?
I'm playing. I done been back.
I'm about to say you better. That's what's up.
But yeah, so here's my next question. Why do you think so many strong people have difficulty saying, I'm not okay?
Because you can't depend on nobody, and they want it done right. Because you got to realize people don't take this serious as you would, and if you play with their time, they might hurt something. They don't want to hurt nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then, you know, like I said, people don't see your vision or is not as hungry when handling your baby.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to have somebody be on the same level. I am blessed that I have a partner. We on the same level.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know before I'm gonna get to it. Before he was like, "Oh, how did you know?" I already know. If I know, he ain't got to ask.
Yeah.
I know to get the magnet for the car, you know, because we deliver. We need a magnet.
Yeah.
So people can see. I know we need a sidewalk sign. So people know we open. Don't ask, go get it.
That's right.
It needs to be cleaned up, clean it.
That's what's up. Hey, listen, what you said is true. What you said is true. Sometimes it's hard to depend on people. And even when you're not okay, you go through things. So when you're mentally going through it, it's hard to say I'm not okay sometimes. But when you do you, if you do, here's my question for you. Who's that person that you could talk to and tap in with when you're not okay? Shout them out right now.
Ashley, my baby, my youngest daughter. Ashley Nicole Poston. Mommy loves you. You know what's crazy? When I was about, she feels me every time. When I get emotional, she called me on here. When I was about to break down. She feels we have that connection, that really long distance. It's creepy, but I understand. I know because we've been lied to. So Ashley, my youngest daughter, is the one that I go to. I'm telling you, that's my sunshine. So shout out to you, Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley.
Ashley.
So have you ever smiled publicly while falling apart? And did you have people around you who actually knew you were struggling? And if so, how did you handle that?
I went through it. It's a story, true story. Here in Philadelphia, it was a gentleman I was dating, and I found out some things, and I ended the relationship. He wasn't happy. I was part of the Philadelphia junior block captain, and we was getting, and since I was part of the junior block captain, I was getting some things for our block, like speed bumps, which they denied back in 2002.
Hey.
So we trying to get speed bumps.
Still feel away about that, y'all. Y'all hear that?
We was trying to get speed bumps, right? So the guy that I was seeing that I broke up with came over at 4:00 a.m. But his whole intention was to murder me. It didn't happen. He got caught. Police got caught. This was at 4 a.m. I had to do that speech around about 10 or 11. This man almost killed me. I mean, I'm talking about choke. Try to choke and kill me. And then I turned around and do a speech in front of Philadelphia Beautiful. In front of all those folks. And that day, they gave our block $2,000. Right there in Colorado, Nicetown.
First of all, sorry that you had to go through that, but thank you for being transparent and vulnerable enough to share that, because that's a hard thing to talk about, somebody trying to kill you. You know, we had a conversation about that. I've experienced that as well. Somebody trying to kill me. But guess what? We still here. But yeah.
And I take that. I take my life and everybody's life serious. Because we are still here, and there's a reason.
That's right.
People need to hear these stories. Because people are so not real. They scared to be real because they scared of people to see, you know, if they got a mustache or they growing hair right here.
Yeah.
You know, they booty stink.
That's what that is. People scared of being judged. People are afraid of being vulnerable, but it's a superpower for real. When you being yourself and you learning how to be vulnerable to the right people, though, not the wrong people. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on that. When you're using your superpower with the right people, it can help you in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm wise. I see you like, yeah, I'm cooking it up. If we was on my show Stirring the Pot, I'd be going like this right now. But we ain't on Stirring the Pot. We on the mental health joint right now. But you know, when you're vulnerable to the right people, it can open you up to be who you're meant to be and be comfortable doing that. You know what I'm saying? And as we transition in life and get older, we need people around us that we could do that with. Because if not, we're going to be in our head a lot. Or somebody might get the worst of you on the wrong day. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have that. You know what I mean? So I think that's fire. All right. So what's something you had to heal from that you don't talk about often? Yeah, this is a good question right here. You want me to ask it again?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm healed. Yeah. Because I'm not. It's over. I'm not. What happened in the past? What happened in the past? How can I say it? It's not dramatic no more because I done turned it too funny. I done flipped it.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, so when you was going through it, you took it and turned it into a positive. I think more people should really do that. You know, things that are traumatic for them, take it and turn it into a positive. I'm a walking testament to that as well. So I dig that. You know, I respect that.
Yeah. Because it's gonna make you miserable and it's gonna make you sick.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. All right. So
yeah.
let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about a little bit about something that we spoke on. And you did a stand-up for the OG, my OG. And you know who my OG is. We can talk about it a little bit. She really gonna grind me up, y'all. But we can talk about it a little bit. She did a stand-up with On the Laugh Cry with the Philadelphia legend who does this. He throws shows all through the city. The Laugh Cry, legendary MC who was a part of the legendary group Re-Up Gang, Sandman. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the stand-up, the set, the results, and how y'all linked up as far as getting that done.
Well, as a comedian, you gotta be out there in the streets like a prostitute. No disrespect. So one of my days, you know, I heard, you know, about he had a stage for comedians right there on the boulevard, Roosevelt Boulevard.
Roosevelt, very dangerous road, by the way. You got to play chicken on that road to get across it.
You got to pay attention.
Yeah.
So one night went up through there and got on stage, and with me, when I see a black business or anyone doing something positive, I volunteer. I automatically volunteer. So when I went and talked to him, Sandman, he needed help, so I started, you know, helping him sell tickets and being at the door, you know, helping him. So we started, like I said, collaborating like that. So I started going to eat, been having shows and stuff there, like I think once a week. So that's how we linked up. Once again, I'm about my community and I volunteer. So I'm not a rich person, but I put in my time.
Yeah.
So I started helping them promote Laugh and Cry, and it was fun. Met some awesome people. That's where I met. Rest in peace to Chris Cotton.
Rest in peace.
Chris Cotton, he was a writer for a Comic View.
Yeah.
He was right there moving up with Kevin Hart. But yeah, he passed away. So I met him, met Chitter Chatter, Underground, Bug Wild, Denny Live, Tommy Too Smooth.
Tommy Too Smooth.
Oh, don't let me forget the females now. What's her name? B Flat.
Okay. Did you get to meet Official Peanut?
No.
He's hilarious too. But I know he did him and Mr. O-ish did a set with on the Laugh Cry with him as well. I think all three of y'all should do some skits together.
Y'all love acting, so anything all about entertainment. And one time I caught myself being a rapper.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I can see that. I can see that.
I met Too Short. That's how I met Too Short.
Okay.
In Indianapolis, the record stores would come to the record stores in Indianapolis and they would do sign autographs. And my brother just had my brother had a son, and I was just now meeting his son. His son was 1 year old.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to take my nephew with me. Can I take my? So he's like, yeah, you can take your nephew. So at the signing, I had my nephew with me, walking up to the table. Why did Too Short jump up? Because he thought I was bringing him the baby, saying it was his baby. I said, fool, this ain't your baby. This is my nephew. As I was walking up to the table, he got nervous. But he jumped up like he was about to run. I said, fool, this is my nephew. This ain't your baby.
Hey.
So I handed him my cassette tape. That's what there was cassette tape back then.
Yeah.
I handed him my cassette tape. I ain't hearing nothing else. He probably took my beats.
Hey.
But yeah, I love music, and that's what helps with mental health, because I had to learn about mental health because I had a out of body experience. What they say, nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
Because when my son's father was murdered, my son, he's the baby. His father was murdered when he was 3 weeks old. And you got to realize, you got to understand something. All my kids' father got different dads, and all of them were murdered in the order I had them. Like my oldest daughter father got murdered first. Then Crystal's father got murdered. Then Ashley's father got murdered. Then when Peter's father got murdered, I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, that was a lot. And that's when my mind, like, I couldn't control it. My mind said, you got to sit down.
Yeah, listen, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. So let me ask you, going through a lot, what has faith meant to you through difficult moments?
There is a God. There is a God. There is an almighty grand creator. There is right now. This table will break down because somebody designed this table. Ted.
Right.
Beautiful design, perfect, doing its job right.
Right.
If this table will break to pieces, explode, it can't put itself back together again by itself.
That's right.
So that's how we are. So yes, I've went through a lot, and people need to hear this because there is faith. You gotta have faith because you're looking at yourself. You can see yourself, don't you? Don't you see yourself?
Yeah.
Don't you see how remarkable your wife pushed your children out of her? And all you did was, ooh. That's all you did. And she did the
But
rest.
that was definitely God's work, for sure.
That's faith. We put too much into it because we've been lied to.
Yeah.
You know, to control the masses. So it won't be, oh my God, oh, no. Come on, man. Yeah, my faith is strong.
Yeah. I hear that.
Because what I've been through and I'm still here. And it's like, and I look at people, why you want to attack me? Okay, come on, I'll be ready. Come on. God. Come on.
So do you believe that God put you through these moments that you went through in life to teach you something? And if so, what was that? What did God teach you about yourself?
Oh. Oh. I'm still learning things about myself.
What did God teach you about yourself?
To shut up.
Break that
Shut
down.
up sometimes. Shut
Break
up and
that
listen.
down.
Huh?
Break that down.
Shut up and listen sometimes. Just shut up and listen. It ain't always about me. This world is big, huge. And we make little things. It really made me sit down and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But listen. Listen to everything. Listen. Listen to body language. Just listen. And it taught me it's okay to be by yourself.
Yeah. You know what that means when you're by yourself? It means all you need is him and you need to let him carry you. That's the biggest lesson I've learned. So when you said that, I had to say something. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, God be trying to reach us and we be blocking him out a lot. You feel me? So at the end of the day, at some point in time, you're going to realize you ain't make none of this happen. You ain't create nothing on this earth. He created it all because he gave you the brain up here to even process or create or do. So it get real like that. You know what I'm saying? Here's my next question. Now this is a good one right here. What's the difference between surviving and actually living?
Surviving is a skill, it's a hustle. Living is you got it going on, you got it made. You ain't got no worries, you living. You living. I'd rather, we doing both. Yeah, survival is about sacrificing.
Say that again.
Survive was about sacrificing. Living, you supposed to do that anyway. Your heart's doing that and your lungs doing that.
So here's something I want to ask you, and it's on the lighter side of things. Because we getting deep, but we gonna go to your entertainment journey. You wear several hats: comedian, actress, writer, and producer. Which one feels the most natural to you and why?
I'm gonna say acting. Acting feels more because I can escape my reality and become something else. Comedy, I don't like all the attention.
Yeah.
I can get up there, I'm a starter. You know, I'm a starter. Put me up there first. Let me get it over with.
Yeah.
I don't like, because, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like all the attention on me. I like to be behind the scenes.
Yeah. I can dig that. That's real. She said, I don't like all that attention.
No.
So you think acting is easier because you get to throw a different persona on? And I know about that too, because you know, y'all see me on Chestnut Checkers. Y'all see how I carry it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see.
And you're a rapper, that's acting.
Somewhat for me. Somewhat. And I'm being honest. I didn't rap about flipping bricks because I ain't flipped no bricks. You know what I'm saying? If I sold weed, I rapped about selling weed. Things I actually did, I rapped about. I ain't really. Sometimes, you know, I'll put this. You kind of right in a way. I'll say that because
I'm saying the
we
whole
put
art
fantasy
form.
in rap. We put
There
fantasy in rap. We do.
The whole art
there
form.
are certain elements. So to create to make people envision what you're talking about, yeah. But them things that like that song that you just seen in that video, I was very transparent on that song for a specific reason. I broke it down starting off talking about an actual situation that actually went on. They mad I'm on and I know they hate, but I remember nights that I barely ate, sleeping in the basement on a waterbed with no box springs, just doors on crates. That was true story. You know?
Yeah.
So the whole first verse, that was all true story. You know, second verse, some of it is, you know, is just a part of the personality of that's inside and things that I've done as well too. But I ain't going to get into that because that's not what we're here for. This
you know all that you're doing. They did that on radio before they did visual.
Yeah. I started you know, doing the radio first and then transitioned to podcasting like this. So
no, I'm talking about in the beginning of time as far as entertainment.
Oh yeah. All this stuff. You know, we go back all the way in the Roman
so
days.
You're acting. So you're acting
and acting back then.
Yeah. So this part of but I love it.
None of this around the sun is new. None of it. No. The only thing that changes with the world is the technology for real. But everything else ain't new. You know what I'm saying? So
Not at all.
This is a cancer talk right here with that.
And you know it. And you know it.
Yeah. We're not really impressed by a lot when it comes to stuff like that.
That's what I told this one. You know, they was like, "What impressed you?" I said, "What really impressed me? If you jump out of a plane and do a portrait while you sucking on something."
Oh man!
I'm like, "Hey, do it again."
Okay.
But yeah, yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this, because I'll be looking at my questionnaire and I don't want to go in order. I like to mix it up a bit. I like to shake things up.
Come on.
Have you ever been overlooked because somebody didn't see your potential? And how did you handle that?
Have I been overlooked?
Yeah.
How I handle it? I think I've been overlooked. Yeah. Yeah, I've been overlooked. And how I handled it?
Yeah.
How I handled it, I didn't, when I acknowledged it, I had to contemplate on what was going on. I had to, before I approach it, because I'm going to approach it. Because my facial, it has to be solved because it's going to be on my mind. It's going to bother me. So I approach it, hey, got conversation, can we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Step into my office.
Yeah.
Type of, because I'm going to come with love. I'm going to come, because I don't want to burn no bridges. And I know how timid people are.
Yeah.
So I'm going to approach it. And then it's going to go back and forth. So I'm going to give you what you give me.
Yeah.
Pow, 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 boom.
And it's gonna be like a boomerang effect a little bit.
So we're gonna go back and forth.
Yeah. So let me ask you this.
And interview got to play back.
Doing stand-up, have you ever bombed so badly that you wanted to disappear? And if
no, I never. No.
You never bombed?
No.
Just said, nah. I'm naturally funny, boy.
You gotta realize this is what I do. You gotta remember something. I used to manage. So I know what to expect, what to do. So when people come in, that's why I always show up early. And I was like, how you here for the comedy? I'm Comedian Pumpkin. How you doing? How your mother doing? How your daddy doing? I'm talking to everybody. Fuck with everybody. So as soon as I get up there, everybody clapping.
Keep it clean.
What did I say?
The F word.
Oh, did I?
Milk and cookies.
Good.
Milk and cookies.
Look. I was good a whole hour. A whole hour, 23.
We about to take a break so you can kind of let's take a little quick break though. And then we're gonna come back and talk a bit more about your stand-up a bit more. So folks, keep it locked in because honestly, 23 minutes ago we was supposed to take a break. But the conversation was hitting and going. It was so good that we just kept at it. So we're gonna take a break, a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. I'm gonna put a little video on for y'all to rock with. And it's gonna be Philadelphia legend because I just seen this stat and I was wondering, I was thinking about him, and then I seen the stat on Facebook today. So I was like, damn, boy, you're gonna live a long time. So we about to play Philadelphia legend Corey Williams. We about to get it booming with that. So keep it locked in, y'all. All right, hold on. What's going on here? All right. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm a little out of it right now. We about to get it boom. She doing her thing. She on the live right now, but we about to take a break. And I'm about to, since I can't find that, I'm gonna play something else. Hold on. Give me 1 second. A.O.K 1 million. Pop. Keep it locked in. Hollywood TV, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, 105.7 The Phase, Going In Radio, NorthShadeDemoreBoutique.com, TheMoneyBrain.com. Let's get it.
Shots of Manolo, freshly fitted in polo. My money got O's like Ocho. EYI's the label, check out the logo. If you wanna bounce, bitch, pogo. Built this here on my own, ho. Step to the side, let me slide in this photo. Been a businessman, I got euros and pesos. Real definition of a hustle flip all dough. Might see me deep in my bag, Robert De Niro. Shooting at you niggas like Steph and Hero. Beef, I'm about that nigga deflate your ego. I'm out of state doing great, me and me go. Can't fast forward the game, there's no cheat code. Your bitch on my line all day, just like a free throw. It's over for you niggas, check the last bar, finito. And I fit right in. Knocked the bitch and we spent the night in. First night was like a burst of life. Second night she invited a friend. You fake niggas all like to pretend. Don't mind me, I'm at it again. I'm ahead so close, all I see is the win. It's a little too late for the competition. Not to mention, I've been penny pinching. With a sack so fat, I don't need attention. I got connects with Jordan, I'm the real pimpin'. Soaking in my thoughts, call it double dipping. Choose the right light, you can never lose sight. Take a leap of faith, it's great, you'll be alright. Pop the champagne, it's the ace of spade night. They betting on me like a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Any girl that wants Dior, I'll be your whore. If you adore her, Dior her.
All right, y'all, we back. And I'm sitting here with Pumpkin, comedian, entrepreneur. And listen, we've been sitting here laughing and discussing some deep stuff without getting too crazy with it. You know what I mean? And we here though. So let's get into it. Oh man, I'm a little loud here. Let me turn me down some. There we go.
So you made your own sauce?
Oh yeah. That's what I do. Part of that break is I had to get one of them drinks real quick. This
you like me?
Joke between me and Pumpkin. She know what I'm talking about.
If you like me, I like to have mine straight hot, warm.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I just don't eat just one thing. Mine's got to be mixed together.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. But yeah, I whipped it up real quick.
That's what's
The
up.
day was my day to cook. So, we take days around here. This is not a dictatorship in this marriage.
I know that's right. Yes.
Yeah, so I like it that way,
So I see that you're an artist.
Right. Go ahead. You can ask me some questions. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Do your thing.
So now that's where you started off. You started off doing the music as when you started off writing or the beats.
So originally I was in a group. I started at just like you was 8. I started at 9.
Doing what?
So, rapping.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I used to, and it's crazy because I used to hear my mom playing LL, KRS, Rakim, all of them. And I'd be rapping their songs, but then it became, I'm going to write a little something and try to put it together and rap over them rapping. I started figuring it out, Long story short, I wound up going into juvie. In juvie, that's where I really start honing my skills. Came home and I came home on a home pass one day, and one of my neighbors who was a DJ and a rapper, they both were. One was a DJ, one was the rapper. I was peeping in a basement while he turning on the turntables. And he playing the beats so damn tough. So I start rapping to it. And they didn't know I was in a window, and then noticed, and then came out like, yo, what you doing? And I was like, my bad. And I'm rapping it. And then they like, oh, he could spit. And I was a young boy, and they put me in a group. The group was called Triple Threat. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a Philly group. DJ Daryl the Jam Slammer and Troy and Daryl. Yeah. So I was in that group.
Still around?
They was grown men. Yeah, they still around. The guy Troy's no longer in the group, and that's kind of because of me, and I'll break that down a little bit. So we had an opportunity to possibly get a record deal. We was on a 3-way call, and it was crazy because in that moment, I'm the young boy. So fast forward, it was 3 years later. I'm 12. We had an opportunity to get a deal. And they like, yeah, this is good, this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do a solo album. And they like, yeah, we could do that. And one of the dude, Troy, hears that on the 3-way, and he think that we try and X him out the situation. And he was the connect to the plug on the deal. So he heard that without hearing everything else and was like, I heard y'all talking about doing solo deals. No more group. I'm out, and I'm taking my connect with me. And that was the end of that.
What made you at 12 say solo?
Because I was looking at how a lot of kid acts was starting to pop. Like, I was a kid act, so I'm thinking not like leaving a group though, staying in a group, but doing a solo album,
Wow.
And they was agreeing like that would be dope if we was a group and everyone did solo ventures, because Wu-Tang was in the middle of doing that at the time. They were still a group, but doing solo albums. So I was like kind of like thinking ahead at that age. You know what I'm saying?
I see. That's always.
Yeah, but for him, he ain't like that. He thought I was trying to X him out of the situation. So, you know, as an artist, I started to, you know, keep going and doing it. Next thing you know, I'm battle rapping in Philly. I used to be on South Street every weekend, battle rapping. So,
Where, by Second or 4th Street?
Yeah. All from, it's crazy. It used to go from 2nd all the way to 8th. Because we used to walk up.
I can see that.
And then on 8th Street, because you know they had Copacabana around that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to be where it's popping at, so people can be, you know, coming around, and we building a large crowd and you know, doing the thing.
So you feel like right now, because you know, as a Cancer, we play to win.
Right.
Right now, your vision and your, you know, what you can come up with, you got this opportunity now. You know, to do it.
Opportunities right now. Yeah.
You taking it now, you see this. Okay. Did you know? Because where I'm going is we have a vision that we think of something. Like I was telling you about.
So you're asking me, did I know that this was going to be?
Yeah.
No. Just it goes back to what I said earlier, you know, as far as me trying to make this all about myself, and God had to check me. My show was literally going to be a simple hip hop show, and God was like, no, you're not going to do what everybody else doing. I want you to talk about what you've been through, how you got over it, share your story with other people, and get them to talk about what they've been through. And I kept saying, I don't know if this is going to bite. But when I did that and began to be transparent, it got me in a space to where I, you know, started interviewing all types of executives and all types of stuff. So it was like, this wasn't my idea. This was God's plan. And sometimes when we try to make it our plan, God takes the plan, make a way for you, but shift it to something totally different than what you think you would be doing. And now I feel like this is the best thing ever for me. I feel like it's the best thing ever because now I'm on multiple radio stations. I got the opportunity to run a network myself. And now I also have other opportunities that I'm not going to talk about on the air right now, but I got a few other opportunities that are coming that, you know, had I would have tried to be selfish and make it about myself, I wouldn't even be talking to you right now.
Got you.
And that's as real as I can be with that.
Hey, I like that. I really do.
I had no idea.
I'm proud of you.
I had no idea.
Well, I know I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you as a Black man, as a family man. Because, you know, you got to be consistent with this. You got to have structure and be consistent. So I'm definitely proud of you, what you're doing. I'm proud that you put me on this platform and knowing that, you know, there is opportunity for us and there is hope. And I want to thank you.
Hey, listen, the pleasure is all mine. And I don't pat myself on the back or anything because, like I said, you know, this was God's time and not mine. You feel me? So let's get into it. Let's get into these last few questions of the last.
Yeah, even though I can't talk dirty, that's my specialty. We gotta keep it clean on here. Gotta keep it clean.
But listen, here's something that you might not be thinking about. The fact that you're doing it as a clean comic gives you the space to where other people that might be watching could put you in those spaces on TV as a clean comic as well.
Yeah.
So that's the great thing about it. It's bittersweet if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows that you're able to roll with the punches no matter what's presented to you.
Oh yeah.
And you're doing a damn good job. You're
Now,
funny as hell.
Thank you. You know what? You know who I first opened up for? My first time doing comedy? I opened up for Mickey Howard.
Wow.
In Indianapolis.
Wow.
I was ear hustling at a radio station. And guess what I was doing at the radio station? I was volunteering. I was helping them put together, you know, like I said, I'm always volunteering, helping my people.
Yeah.
So I was ear hustling. They said they needed a comedian. I was not a comedian. I said, I'll do it. I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
That's how I got my first gig, Ted.
Hey, that's fire though.
You know, my
Sometimes
first paid
being
gig.
in the room get you right where you need to be.
And then I had to move around because here in Philadelphia, it's about clicks here. You know, because I'm not from Philadelphia, so it was a challenge and it was hard for me to move around doing my comedy. So when I moved down to Atlanta gave me so many opportunities, opened so many doors. And Tiffany Haddish was at Spike Levy because I was with Hot 2100 Radio in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And we was at Spike Levy's golf course. And she was putting together a fundraiser for, you know, her organization she was with. So she was the first one that paid me. She's so cool. I mean, it wasn't nothing, you know, the thing was, it was personal, you know. Michael Blackson was there and
yeah, shout out to Michael Blackson.
Shout out to Tiffany Haddish. But
Shout
yeah.
out to Tiffany Haddish.
When I got off the stage, she told me to come here. She grabbed my hand and she put some money in my hand. She said, I don't believe comedians doing work for free.
Yeah.
So I respect Tiffany. I respect the game. And I'm learning as I go. Because I didn't know anything, you know, about, you know, how it works. You know, but I knew I wanted to do it right. I didn't want to be labeled as the one, you know how they do it, or she stepped her way to the top, or she had money to do it. No, this is how we do it. This is the reality. You know, when you want to be in that limelight, comedy, acting, you got to be out there. You're gonna have a lot of people shutting you down, a lot of people trying to dog you. I like the time when I was like I was with Hot 2100, but backstage at the Soulja Boy concert, you know, trying to do a drop. You should, I'm sure, I'm 5'1". Everybody got all this big equipment. Yeah.
You look like you taller in the pictures though. That's crazy. You 5'1", I'm 6'2". My mama was 5'2".
See, well, I don't. Well, you know that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm in there. I'm the backstage trying to get an interview with Soulja Boy. Jock was interviewing him. I said, soon Jock get through finishing, I'm gonna bulldoze him. Look. I knocked all of them. I went through all of them. I was gonna be the second one to get an interview, and I was the second one to get that interview. Yeah. You gotta be out there. You gotta. But it's not. The thing is, you don't have to have a lot of money. You gotta have courage and confidence.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm gonna throw something out there for people that want to get into this space. The podcast and radio space. They're regular people. Okay. They just rich, but they regular people. They regular all the way through. They just got money. The same way we talking right now, it's the same thing. And if you're the type of person that knows how to level with people, that's even better because that's one up. Don't be afraid to chase your dreams. Don't be afraid.
The thing is, people see you on TV. People see you.
Yeah.
There's other people that makes money that's not on TV.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, so yeah. Everybody is, like you said,
It
regular.
freaks me out. Listen, it freaks me out when people be like, when they see me and I'm out in public and they say this, "You the pot boy." And I'm like, yeah, that's me. It feels good. But that's what they say. "You the pot boy. Ain't you the boy from the pot?" It just started happening, you know. I've been doing it 3 years, but now it's been a year that started happening. So it's like, yeah, I'm the pot boy. What's up with you? And just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even about being famous. It's just people recognize if it's something good and people like it, they'll rock with it. You just don't give up. You keep the consistency and keep moving.
Yeah, you have to.
That's
like
right.
I said, now you ask, you know, the ins and outs and everything. You got to be out there, and and don't always look at it for money.
Yeah.
You know, look at it for, you got to really have passion for it.
Yeah.
And learn the game.
You got to start from the bottom to even get to a little bit from the bottom.
Learn the game. Learn the game. Because when I met Linnell, I told you, when I met Linnell, it was just after she did her show, it was just me, her, you know, my friend, and another lady in a wheelchair. And I said, Linnell, I'm a comedian. Put me to work. I want to work. She said, I'm looking for work too. I said, oh. I said, okay, I get it. I was like, damn, just like that.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because you think they would be like, be delighted and ready to pass the torch, right?
Yeah.
Because she's full of plus.
Yeah. Yeah. She one of the OGs of comedy right now.
She swallowed a lot of you know what.
Yeah.
Pass the torch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not looking, my thing is, I'm not looking, you know, just give me an opportunity.
Yeah.
I could do the footwork. Just let me hold a sock. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like comedy can actually heal?
Heal?
Heal. Yes.
Heal?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what I do. Yes. I do. Right now, I still do services. I have a client I see every Sunday. He's a doctor.
Right.
Spinal cord injury. I go see him every Sunday. You know, and some things are improving on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And laughter heals. Because soon I come in, he starts smiling. I'm like, hey, what's happening?
Yeah.
And we just be laughing. And I say, hey, Google, play Whitney Houston. I'm every woman. He loves it. So yes, I did in-home healthcare.
Yeah.
You know, my client, 90 years old. You know, soon I come and walk in, they smiling. You know, that feels good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, hecky yeah.
So
after you fart, after you pass gas, get all that out.
Get it all out. Burr.
Burr.
You like, dang, my bad.
No, No, you
Bruh,
good.
you balling. Go that way. Why you doing right here?
I'm weird. I'm like, you had spaghetti last night.
I smell ravioli and silver trout.
You've been on that Henny. You've been drinking that Henny again. It smells sweet. How your fart
All
smell
right.
sweet? That's diabetes. That's a diabetes fart.
So let me ask you this. What's been harder? Building your entertainment career or building your business career?
Entertainment.
Okay. Tell me why.
I make people need me and everything I do. So my business is easy.
Yeah.
But entertainment, it's hard. Because it seems like everybody's trying to reach it because of what we've been fed to. We've been fed.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a basketball player or a rapper, or actor, or model.
Yeah.
Everybody want to do some entertainment, but in a commercial. Now is content creator.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be on the radio. Everybody want a podcast. I didn't see so many podcasts in my life.
Yeah. A lot of people just podcast and don't be on the radio at all, though. That's crazy work, right? You wouldn't believe it if I told you, but a lot of these people are just on YouTube and that's it. Some are starting to go to Spotify. A lot of people on Spotify now. It's like they said it's 375 million podcasts on Spotify, but a lot of them got low ranking. So you would be better off to go into the broadcasting venture of it versus just trying to be heard.
It's wild.
It's very wild. That means everybody's trying to be Mike, but nobody want to be Pippen. Nobody want to be Cartwright. Nobody want to be Paxson. Nobody want to be Kerr. Everybody want to be Mike. So
and it's crazy.
That goes back to that team thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It goes back to that. So, I'm thankful that I've had the opportunity to be on multiple stations. Shout out to Collywood TV. Shout out to Dollar Radio. Shout out to Going In Radio, which is also owned by me and my partner Fabian James Sr. Shout out to him as well. 2 more questions. What's been your biggest victory?
My biggest
victory,
my children.
I like that. We're going to give an explosion for that one.
I love them. I love them. That's what I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
I love them so much that this is all for them.
Yeah.
Kanisha, Ashley, Crystal, and Peter.
Yeah. That's fire, though. It's always good to, do it for the right reasons. And that's one of the biggest reasons to do it. You know what I mean? So shout out to you for that one. I definitely appreciate that answer. What's the next thing you got booming?
My movie, Tight Grip.
Talk about that a bit.
Okay, Tight Grip. The 2 actors, Crystal Affleck, she lives in New York, and Kevin Chan. He's here in Philadelphia. He's from Alaska. It's about a woman, a married couple. She found out that her husband is having affairs. And so, of course, she, ties him up in the attic and does some things to him.
Oh, it get real. It's one of them. Is it a comedy horror or is it just straight horror?
Okay. Only thing I say, she created this this vehicle that's attached to his private area.
Hey.
And that's the reason why tight grip, because every time he lies, she pushes it to get tighter on his private area.
Oh yeah, this is horror. This is
Until-
horror. That's all. Hold up. I need my nuts. I can say that on radio.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a woman anthem.
Okay.
And I use local music from underground music. So I support all locals.
Hey, listen, I got a couple joints for you if you need it.
Send them over. Yes. And I'm working on another one. It's called Behind Doors. So I'm bringing Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know if you remember Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that type of short film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And music. Hip hop have not been on the charts.
Yeah,
so
now they're number one for a while.
So I'm putting together, if you know anyone here, any tri-state area that can even travel, I'm putting together a hip hop back again. I'm looking for the next Missy Elliott, the next Salt and Pepper, Digital Planet, Underground. I'm looking for that next philosophical.
Okay,
So
she want
I'm
that
doing
lyricism.
registered now. They can call me at 267-428-0025. We look at the girl, the goddess version and the king version of hip hop. Bringing that back, that old school.
Okay.
So if you want to register, if that got the next talent, you can be that next Spice One, the next NWA, the next Salt and Pepper, the next MC Light. Can I go back to Sweet Tea?
Yeah.
Yes. If you the next one, I'm not talking about no Cardi B.
Era back.
I'm not talking about no Cardi B's. No
She wants
disrespect
the
to Cardi
feel-good
B
era.
or Nicki Minaj. No disrespect to them. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for no, young boy. What's his name? Young, I don't know. Little Wayne, little thing.
She's saying she wants that old school feeling back.
Please. Please, with that bass, you know what I'm saying? Boom, let the bass go. What?
One last question. This is a question that I ask all of my guests. If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that and why?
Told you, life taught me to shut up. And why? Because you're gonna miss something. That's why you got two ears and one mouth.
Hey. Straight like that. Hey, listen, Pumpkin, it was a great time. I'm glad that you came on. Tell the people where they can find you on social media.
Instagram, Comedian Pumpkin. Find me on YouTube on Pumpkin the Comedian. Facebook, Nicole Davenport. Instagram, Nap Queen Pumpkin. Yeah. And you can find me at A.O.K Hair Company at 5054 North 5th Street from Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We got those bundles, baby. Thank
Come
you,
get them
Tig.
bundles. Hey, listen, don't hang up. I'm gonna end the show, but don't hang up because we're gonna chop it up for a few minutes after. All right. So
Okay.
just stay on. I'm gonna remove you, but you still gonna be watching.
Okay, got you.
All right. Folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I did. I got to have a deep talk, but also laugh. Sometimes when we share our experiences, it could be a little hard, but you can laugh at the same time. And Pumpkin just showed y'all how to do that. especially when it got real with the things she's been through. I salute her for all of that. Listen, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, this episode was brought to you by Collywood TV, Collywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, NorthShadeDemoreBoutique.com, and DamaniBrand.com. Go on the sites, get what you like. Dress fly, you'll be all right. It's Tigmatic. I'm always looking right. Where you think the pieces is coming from? We here. We moving and booming. Keep it locked in. Until next time, folks. Peace.
What's up, y'all? Tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic.
Radio for the Pop Podcast with your boy Tigmatic in the
Pop Podcast, stirring the pot.
So tune into the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic on Collywood TV.
Tune in to the Pop Podcast, my boy Tigmatic.
And Going In Radio. You might get some good music and some knowledge.